Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Tutorial Tuesday. In this episode, we're going to discuss my metal detecting code of ethics. We will also be selecting the winner of the Would You Dig It $100 Amazon gift card giveaway from last Tuesday. And at the end of this video, we're going to have another $25 Amazon gift card giveaway Would You Dig It contest. So let's dive in right now. Hi guys, it's Jim here. I'm in my conference room at work, and I want to talk to you about the code of ethics in metal detecting. It's the etiquette that we use when we're out there, and I only have two basic rules. There's a lot of subsets behind them. We don't need to go over every last detail of rules of metal detecting or code of ethics of metal detecting. The only things you guys need to remember: number one, permissions. You need to have permission. So the no-nos under permission are no trespassing. That's a no-no. And the next no is know the laws in your area. Federal government has rules, state has rules, county has rules, and the city has rules. You need to understand those in your community. You got to know them. For instance, in California, you can metal detect almost every single beach. There's a law in the city of Seal Beach that prevents you from digging a hole. However, I've been detecting the Seal Beach for well over 30 years, and I've never had an issue. But there is a law on the books, and if they wanted to, they could give me a fine. But I look at it this way. Number two, being respectful. Alright? So, I'll respect the people and the property. Okay? Why only the people and the property? Because that's just the subset of respect. The people, it's a big subset of category, guys. That could be the people that are on the park, the people that may be using that field the next day. For instance, if you're in a park and you know there's a soccer tournament the next day, are you going to be in the middle of the soccer field digging plugs? No, that's not very respectful at all. No matter what, that's not respectful. Okay. Subset on people as well. If you're at the beach and it's a windy condition, usually the wind in the afternoon in the summertime is coming out at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And if I'm shaking out some sand, it could actually blow on a towel or people's stuff or on individuals that are behind me or near me. I need to pay attention to that. That's being respectful of the others, right? I dry sand surf, guys. I do it after work. It is the best thing that I've scored my best finds in the dry sand after work. That's the honest truth. My best finds majority have come from the dry in better abundance. My ultimate best find did come in the wet, but you know, that's a significant. When we also talk about people, we also talk about other detectorists. Other detectorists, you know, I'm from Huntington Beach, and it's the most detected beach in the world, supposedly. And at any given day, there can be 20 or 30 detectorists out there, and most of them want to hit right around the pier area. Now, many of these detectorists don't live in the area. They come out from Inland Empire or on vacation. Huntington Beach is a great place to come metal detect. There's so much beach. And that's what I mean, guys. They're not competition. There's so much beach. But if for some reason you are going to the beach and there's other metal detectors there, be kind, be courteous, and most important, notice what they're gritting or what they're doing. For instance, I will watch another detectorist. If he is gritting up and down, back and forth, whatever he's gritting, I got an idea of his grid line and I'm going to stay away from it. And I usually try to give him a tower to tower, you know, which is like quarter mile, half mile stretch, right? Let him have that towel line area between, if that's what he's gridding, right? If a detectorist like me is just out exploring, it's okay to just walk by him while he's exploring as well. You kind of get the feel of what they're doing and how you can avoid jumping in front of them. I know nothing steams me worse than if I'm gridding a towel line, all right, between a tower and tower, and somebody jumping in the same tower to tower and start gridding a towel line right in front of me. And believe me, that happens quite a bit. So we understand about respecting people. The next is respecting the property. I also want the subset of thinking of property as environment. All right. So my mentality is the property is the environment, Mother Nature, right? So we're going to give that respect. All the living creatures and animals, and God bless the poor worms that we sacrifice in pulling out our plugs, you know. Anyways, guys, so leave no trace. Why is that the main category under this property line? Because if you leave no trace on a piece of property, it's like you were never there, right? Sometimes you can't not leave a trace, right? If there's a park and it's pretty dry, you do your best, right? You do your best on filling those holes. And if you use the correct tools, all right, to make your plugs, you don't really have to worry about too much, right? It's using the correct tools. And the towel of respect falls right in the respect category. That's one of the tools of leaving no trace. The towel of respect, it's not a necessary thing, guys, but it goes a long way. And I've said it before. There's times I don't use a towel or a plastic bag or something to neatly put the plug on and capture all the soil. But if I'm going to Laguna Beach and I'm a metal detect in a park in Laguna Beach where there's enough people that care a lot about what you're doing and they like minding your business as well as their own, because you'll find that towel of respect goes a long way. Because once you pull a plug out of the ground and you lay it down on top of a towel, people just say, wow, that's professionalism. That's respectful. And if he's willing to do that, I'm willing to keep my mouth shut and just let him do his thing. That's what I find. And that's why we use the towel of respect. It's not necessarily caring much about the Mother Nature part, because you already know you're going to care about Mother Nature. All right? The towel of respect is for that person that needs to not mind their own business, or however I want to word that. It's the towel of respect is about the visual presentation of respect more than it's about a useful factor, right? Because really it's kind of a pain in the butt to use, but it does help. All right, and the last thing on my list, and it is one of the biggest things. So we've already filled in our holes, right? We've made good plugs, and you know, we're leaving no trace. And part of leaving no trace is carrying out all trash. Okay, you guys didn't put the trash there, I know. But if you got permission, especially on some old farmland permission, and you go to a place and all of a sudden you find a bunch of trash, that farmer's going to blame you. Or that property owner is going to blame you. It wasn't there before. Well, that's why. You carry it out, right? Now, I hunt the beach. The beaches get trashy. and I do my best to remove as much of that trash as I can. Finding the right vessel and trash can. I don't know if you've seen one of my last videos, but I found some trash in the wet. I filled up my beach scoop as best I could, and I carried that 200 and plus yards to the nearest trash can in the sand. It's just, it wasn't a fun experience because, you know, if they put more trash cans out on the beach, people would actually use them. And that's why I call it Trash Can Beach, because they just use it as a trash can because there's not enough trash cans to go around. And that's what happens on state beaches in California. Only state beaches. And just 4 short years ago, we had plenty of trash cans to go around. So I don't know what happened in 4 years, but in 4 years, the state beaches kind of went downhill pretty quick. So hopefully that changes. Anyways, guys, just remember, permission and be respectful. If you remember those 2 things, your metal detecting career is going to be great. But I'd like to add one more thing. When we're out there, we are ambassadors to this sport. Respect is given by you 100% of the time, no matter if we don't receive it back. No matter what. You need to bite your tongue, be respectful, and move on. Regardless of how much somebody doesn't want you there, just move on. It's not worth your headache. That respect, just because you may be getting disrespected, ignore that. Be the one that's respectful, because as ambassadors of the game, it only takes one disrespectful person to cause you to become disrespectful, causing us not to be able to metal detect. And it only takes one. On to the Would You Dig It? I know you're digging it. I'm digging that. Alright, let's come over here. Alright. Let me know. Would you dig it? And what do you think it is? For those of you guys who need pinpointing. Alright, all metal mode. Alright, guys. Sorry, mower's going. It is a silver ring that I put there just for the Would You Dig It. Okay, guys, it is time for the Would You Dig It winner selection. Let's go to pick a winner. Comment must contain the words silver ring. Congratulations, Don Shook. Congratulations, Don. Send me an email and I will send you out your $100 Amazon gift card. And congratulations again. And I want to give a couple of special shout outs. One to Mr. Dan Anderson. You were the first person to get that right. I was rooting for you for that win the whole time. It's not how I do my giveaways. They're kind of lottery, and it's a shame on your end because you have great answers and you were the first one to get it right. So I wanted to give you a special shout out. And Corey the Treasure Hunter's detailed, precise information of what he heard was very accurate, guys. Very accurate. You guys should go back and look at Corey the Treasure Hunter's comments. So that's a guy that knows the sound of his machines. And I don't even think he has, I know he doesn't have a Knox. So he knew what he heard. And that's about tones, guys. When you're listening to those tones, that's the key. So, Corey, great call. As usual, great call. So guys, we got another episode of Would You Dig It coming up right now. So let's go check this one out. Alright guys. See if you can hear this. We turn it on the all metal. Alright, let's go this way. Would you dig it? Well, I just dug it and I put it back, so I do know what it is. Alright guys, would you dig it? And if you dig it, comment below and let me know what you think it is. And you have a chance of winning a $25 Amazon gift card. Would you dig it? I dug it. If you would dig it, comment below. Let me know if you would dig that and what you think it is. And the winner will receive a $25 Amazon gift card that we will select in next Tuesday's episode of Tutorial Tuesday. Okay guys, if you like my videos, please click like. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. Ring in this bell and receive all the notifications every time I release a new video. And don't forget to check out either one of these videos.